against Spain. Locatelli's was saved, and they still went on to win the shootout. Jordan Pickford is the goalkeeper. Berardi has to deal with a bit of gamesmanship. He's got a powerful left foot, and he uses it well. Not with so much power, with a bit of poise. And Italy needs 1-0.
Yeah, fair play to him for holding his nerve. Clean enough strike.
Kane takes the responsibility of going first. Sometimes the key man is the one who goes fifth, as Jorginho showed in the shootout here on Tuesday. But Harry Kane, who's taken plenty of penalties, took one in the semi-final, of course, and the goalkeeper parried it out. You don't get a second bite at it in a shootout. Here goes Harry Kane, and the power does the job, and it's 1-1 from the captain.
Well, he had to have power on it, because Donnarumma had guessed the right way, and I said if he does, there's a fair chance he could save it. But such was the power, no chance. After that earlier miss, it's a top finish.
Belotti with good memories of making this journey. It was this end of the ground they took the penalties in the semi-final on Tuesday. But England have done so much preparation, but I'm sure Italy have as well on the potential England takers. But this has been a blueprint for the team in blue. They have been seen at work, so to speak, and it puts extra pressure on those who are going for a second time in a week, as Belotti does. And Jordan Pickford wins that battle.
Well, he took a few steps back like a rugby player would, and it's not in the corner. It's that good height for a keeper, but you've got to guess the right way, and Pickford does that.
Next up is Harry, number 2. Maguire, who has taken them before in shootouts. And Mancini needs his goalkeeper. This to put England into the lead. Oh, there's no stopping that.
Well, pick that one out. That is a leader's contribution, if ever you saw one. He's broken the camera.
One defender walks back, job done. Another. Bonucci steps up, and there's no real margin for error now for Italy. Scorer of Italy's equaliser. Scorer of a penalty in the shootout against Spain. Here goes Bonucci, a little shuffle, and it works. Got height. That made it difficult for the goalkeeper. It's 2-2, but England have got the extra kick.
Really confident take, this one, from their goal scorer in open play.
And on with penalties in mind, substitute Marcus Rashford. He's taken quite a few in the last couple of years, some very, very important ones as well for his club Manchester United. And he has a variety of techniques too. This to keep the edge with England. Eyeball to eyeball. Rashford is ready. A stutter. Oh, he's missed it. Too much deliberation. And they're back on an even keel, these two sides, yet again.
Well, he's waiting for Donnarumma to make his move. Donnarumma kind of held his ground, didn't he? He said, go on then, pick your side. He's not looking at the ball. It is a difficult skill.
stepping up. It's Federico Bernardeschi, another scorer against Spain from the spot in this goal. Took it on the bounce again. Bernardeschi scores. It swung back Italy's way and the pressure's on England.
Down the middle, first one we've seen.
Now Southgate will be surely thinking, not again, not 25 years on. This time in a final, it's no consolation that we got to the final. But Jadon Sancho scored in that shootout that I mentioned a couple of years ago against Switzerland. Successful shootout for England. Only just on. He's a very cool customer. Oh, but not cool enough. Saved by Donnarumma, and Italy are almost there.
He's read it, Donnarumma. Really good stop.
Well, can't write scripts like this, really. Jorginho again. But Pickford knows all about his technique. They must have talked about it.
Well, is he going to stand his ground, Pickford? Because that's what Jorginho depends on quite often, seeing the keeper commit. If he doesn't, like Donnarumma didn't, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
It is on the line here. One of the best penalty takers in the modern game for Italy. And it's saved by Pickford. England are still alive in the final.
Well. Has that swayed the momentum? Has that turned in England's way? I said Pickford was capable of heroics, and he's just produced a marvellous save there to keep his country in it.
Little puff of the cheeks. Oh, so Saka still has to score, of course. Pressure on a 19-year-old. And now Italy win. They're European champions for only the second time. 53 years after the first. A long wait is over for the Azzurri, but not for England. It's deja vu for Gareth Southgate. Mancini's men have come to Wembley and in the long haul tamed the Three Lions. It's going Rome, Alan.
It's going Rome. I mean, what a contest. It wasn't a beauty, but it was a thing of determination, of stubbornness, of resilience from both sides defensively. I mean, it was too much for the youngster in the end. You have to feel for him, have to feel for Rashford. Anybody that misses from 12 yards at this level, it's an awful thing to have to suffer for the rest of your career. But England have given their country some great thrills, some great hope. And this Italy side, I've said it many times tonight, they will not lie down.
He's rebuilt them, but he has rebuilt them to last. Through a semi-final shootout, through a final shootout, through going behind in the second minute. England can take consolation. A first final, a great achievement in itself, but they have come up just short. Tears of delight, tears of despair. It's what football does to you. There are no half measures in this.
No, I mean, it's difficult to watch for any Englishman, woman, with an emotional attachment to this football team, and more people in this country have got that attachment. So it's such a difficult one to take.
The entry on the trophy, the etching, another entry in England's catalogue of unfulfilled expectations. Tonight, expectations from the early goal, but then Bonucci. And Gareth Southgate, humanitarian first and foremost. It's the key to his management, has to console his young players who have not been able. Sancho saved, Saka saved, Rashford hit the post.
I mean, what a situation for a teenager in Saka, as talented as he is, to be put in this position. He's only human, nowhere near the corner. That's pressure for you.
The goalkeeper, they all believe it, and they are just as much all in together as England. Their togetherness has been unique. They won the first game, Alan, and they've won the 51st. It's been some month for Italy.
Well, it's been a fantastic tournament with some marvellous contests within it, some brilliant stories within it. Southgate's been there himself. He knows how those boys are feeling.
This run goes on for Mancini, his players, his coaching staff.